Dude, try something. Okay, la, fra.
Yeah, that's a sound that most English.
Okay, pronounce fra. Nière.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Lafrenière.
Lafrenière.
Like you're butchering Patrice Bergeron. It's the same thing.
Patrice. Yeah, because if not, I'm just gonna be like Lafrenière. It just Oh, what's up, everybody? This is Whispers from the Void. You already know. I'm Evan, first of all.
And I'm Phil, Deux Vitesses for the Intimates. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
I got you guys looking up here because I got this really sick Cerebral Rot shirt that I wanted to show off because nice.
And I got that sick flag of Idios Divinity over there. Just show at this beauty. Just look at it.
It's a good one. We have a special guest with us today, our good buddy, Yolin Lafrenière.
You did a great job.
That's perfect.
You
great. Deserve a beer.
Guys, my pronunciations are getting better. One day we're gonna get there.
One day you're gonna speak fluent French.
Yeah. No.
God damn it.
We can only hope.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem. Thanks for coming, man.
We are happy to see you, to have you on our podcast.
Yeah. Should be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Or group therapy.
Always.
Exactly.
Yes. So, for those that don't know, Yolin is a very busy man as of 2019. Right? Very busy man, because Yolin is in Cruel Fate.
Yep.
Which, if you haven't heard them, you should definitely go check them out. They had a very awesome release that happened in 2019.
That no one got to see live.
Yes, that no one got to see live. So the band is still a virgin band as far as live shows. But
no, we've done a few shows. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. I haven't seen them, so so I still feel bad to myself, but
okay.
Definitely check them out. And Yolin is also part of Metal Minded. For if you guys remember a little back, we promoted their online, like a festival.
It was a live stream festival. It was called Metal Minded in Your House. So it was just people pre-recorded their sets, and we built it up as a festival. So, but all footage was done live on their parts. So it wasn't like pre-recorded from the studio or stuff like that. It was actual live footage from them.
Yes. It was very cool. And hopefully you guys check that out, because I enjoyed it. I know Phil enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Lots of people enjoyed it.
That's cool.
A lot of people enjoyed it. It was pretty amazing that night. I was checking the numbers and everyone live, and I was like, holy shit.
That's a huge number. What?
That was a lot of people.
What? 3 numbers? The fuck?
Yeah. We were at 3 numbers before it even started. They were just in the waiting room, and I was like, holy shit.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
But as always, we got to start with a beer or drink or coffee or piss, really, if you're into it. I mean, whatever you want, man. Yolin, take the floor, buddy. What do you got?
All right, so let's go with the flow. Let's go with something local from my neck of the woods. We're going to go with a really popular brewery up here. So St Ambroise, one of their newer beers called Fiddle. It's an oatmeal stout. This is going to be my second time having it. They released it, I think it was 3 weeks ago. And it's a really, really smooth, creamy oatmeal stout. So, and it's pretty light too, it's just 5.5%. So good thing to start off a nice evening,
Nice.
And I'm gonna drink it in my nice à la dérive cup which is
Oh.
metal-minded sponsor, right? Gotta push that stuff around.
I have
What do
to go back to La Dérive.
Yeah.
I have to.
So what are you guys drinking?
Evan, you go first.
Nah, Phil, take the floor, buddy.
Okay.
Your brewery is really cool. So
Yeah, my brewery is very cool. It's Third Moon. I had it on the channel, I think last episode, and it's the Each Beast a God. It's a double stout. Wait. Can I have it? Double stout. We don't see it very well. It's double stout with Ethiopian Yergachef coffee.
There you go.
So it's with coffee, Ethiopian coffee. I'm curious to try it. And there's something that I realized because Yolin is drinking some Cinquième Baron. Cinquième, which means fifth. And if we check the top 10 of red beers about the new breweries, you know that Cinquième Baron is third.
Yep.
And Third Moon is fifth. So it's like it's exchanged a little bit.
Nice. Yeah, Cinquième Baron got that on ratebeer.com, I think it was.
Yeah.
They got the third best new brewery in the world. So,
Exact.
pretty impressive. And all their beers are good. They just they actually just released a 420 beer today.
Oh.
I don't have it yet, but my buddy went and bought it for me. So I'll have it sometime this week. It's called I Stay High.
I Stay High. Perfect. I love it.
Yep.
Look at that color. It's dark.
Same here.
It's beautiful.
Ooh. It's booziful.
So my beer is not dark, but the can is black. It's called Laser Cat, and it's an Imperial IPA from Medusa Brewing, which is in Hudson. I think it's in Hudson, Mass. It's very good. Medusa is a good brewery. Been around a little bit. I really enjoy them. Laser Cat is probably one of their better beers.
Like one of their signature beers type thing?
Yeah. As far as Imperial styles go, I mean, they do good. So I enjoy it. It's a little on the lighter side.
Oh, nice. I like that.
I put it in the my Greater Good glass.
Ooh.
It said it was an IPA glass, and I don't know nothing about that shit, so I just bought it because it was also $10. But you know what? I needed new glasses. I only had that tulip one, and people asked me, "What is that glass? What is you're supposed to drink out of it?" And I said, "I don't know, people. Do you know? Because I have no idea. I just bought it." I have no idea. So yeah, apparently glasses are meant for certain beers.
Yes.
So,
I know there's some. I know there's some glasses.
Yeah, I can't put a stout in this because people would frown on me.
Yeah.
But whatever. I don't know, dude.
I
drink in whatever glass I feel like drinking during that day.
Yeah.
For each podcast, I drink in my Vox and Obs glass. Each podcast. And after that, like, because my glass is always at the basement, I have other glass like up the basement. I don't know.
On the first floor?
On the first floor. Let's say that. I suck in English, okay?
Don't worry. This is the universal sign for fucking over there.
It's over there. Over there. It's above me. Above in the sky. But yeah, I got some other glass because if you see my photo, I got two other glass like Messorem and Bocal. They did something pretty interesting last week at the Dragon's Den. In Quebec, it's Dans l'œil du dragon, in the eye of the dragon. And like they had like $1 million for 20% of the company. I think that's what they had. Yeah.
Bocal went on that show for that.
Yeah.
My wife watches it and she didn't tell me that.
Yeah, they want. Did they, or they got an offer and they refused it? I'm not sure, but I heard they got it. I heard
Interesting.
That's interesting, to be honest. Like they want to expand in America, in United States, and they want to expand their non-alcoholic beer.
We got enough beer. We don't need it. We're good. Nah, I'm kidding. Can never have enough beer, dude.
No.
So, Yolin, there's a lot of stuff that we could touch on, but I think the biggest thing that I want to touch on with you first is the expansion of Metal Minded and how I feel like this pandemic has done some good in that way, being able to put a little more effort and a lot of different reviews and having bands on and just sort of like that whole expansion.
Well, first of all, we started Metal Minded 3 years ago. It was 2018 we started it, and it was me and my good buddy Ty, and we just wanted a page to shoot shit, have fun, and just share common interests, and it was just all about having fun. And for the bigger part of an entire year, there was about only 300 members on the group, and we were very good with that, right? So it was like perfect. It's almost as if we knew everybody, we knew their tastes, and it was really, really fun. And then let's hop back into 2020. A pandemic hits everyone, and then a good buddy of mine, Simon, he jumps in and he's like, you know what? We should start a podcast. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. And I'm like, sure, sounds fucking fun. I'll do it with you. And then we start on this idea for a podcast to have guests over, not only bands, but like people in the scene, like bookers and stuff like that, just a bunch of different people connected to the metal scene. And then that same week, Ty, he's like, you know what? We should also have 2 shows. We should do reviews live. Like, that sounds pretty fucking fun too. So it started on that idea. We started back in end of March, beginning of April in 2020. And during that whole time, every Wednesday and every Sunday since then, we've had an episode of reviews and an episode of podcasts. We only missed 2 Sundays and 1 Wednesday in an entire year's worth. And it was super fun. It's crazy what we're doing because we do it in French, and not a lot of people are doing it in French right now. So it's really fun because we touch on a bunch of bands that don't have a lot of exposure a lot of the time. And I've made so many friends through this entire thing. I just can't wait for everything to open, and then I can just chill with all these awesome people that I've met. And we've had 3 episodes in English also, because our goal is to promote, first of all, French language and Quebec bands. Second goal, French language, like I said, so France, and make friends over there. And then it'll be Canadian metal. So the English artists we've had are Canadian artists. We're going to have another episode coming up in May with a really good death metal band that released an album this year already. I can't say who. You'll know soon enough. But I mean, it's just been a blast, and it's a lot of work, obviously. Like, I promote every single day. You guys have seen how much I put into it. I have posts every single day on the page, on the group, stories and stuff like that. So it's been a big year, but I mean, I've been putting all of my time in this project during the entire year. I've almost not worked. Like, in the matter of 12 months, my job, I've worked 3. That's it.
Wow.
So yeah, most of my time has been Metal Minded, and I've been growing it and growing it and growing it. And then the idea for the festival came, and we were like, shit, you know what? No one's doing it in our area. Why don't we try something like Slay at Home is doing in the States? So we checked it out. I was checking out what they were doing, and I was like, you know what? We'll support something that we like, something that we love. So we supported Turbo House. We asked people to give donations. We had these really rad masks done. Like, I can show you guys. I got them today. So so they're Turbo House, Metal Minded together. Really cool mask, great quality, and I was really happy to have that collab with them. Yes, exactly. Turbo House right there. So yeah, it's just been a passion project that's just growing and growing. At this point, a lot of the bands, I don't even contact them; they contact me. So we've had like crazy big episodes, like Luc Lemay from Gorguts. That was super cool. Such a chill dude to have on. Cryptopsy. That was a great episode too. We have one of our biggest episodes coming up in June. That's going to be pretty fucking cool. I can't say who, but it's someone from France. So that's going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I like Phil's face. He's like,
Phil slowly tried to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm like, because
he's probably already figured it out.
I know some underground, but is it underground or is it very known?
You won't know today.
We don't get to tell.
No, I already know. To be honest, I already know because I read in your face.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. I can tell you later off podcast.
Ooh, off camera stuff, baby. Yeah, that's fantastic. And you know what I've really enjoyed about the whole Metal Minded experience was that it was a market that needed something, a community like this that necessarily didn't know it needed it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's a lot of metal now, is that there's so many like little markets across the world that really could benefit from a community like Metal Minded. And all it takes is just people to take the initiative. Because I mean, yeah, look exactly how much you guys have blown up and how, immersive and interactive the whole thing is.
Yeah, because that's what we like. Also, we do everything live. So that's why people, they enjoy. They can come on the live YouTube event and you can talk to us and ask questions to the artist or whatever. So it's just full on community. Like when we do our reviews now, most of the people that come on are always the same bunch. And it's really fun because they listen to the albums every week also, and they always have comments with us and they always rate the albums with us. So it's super fun. It's like everyone's always excited to talk about what they liked about the albums and what they did not like. And it makes the whole experience even better because people enjoy it with us. It's not like we're doing something that we enjoy so much that people are just going to watch it. No, they want to experience the entire thing with us, and they come on the live events every single time.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. It really is awesome. Between you, we had Matt, we had everything. We had met on the Vox and Hops podcast network, and so when me and Phil had started this, it was sort of like, we just whatever. We're gonna go out. We're gonna do it. We're gonna put it all together.
Yep.
We wanted to do our shit, to be honest. Like it's fun podcast with guests and all. We wanted to do guests, but we wanted also to have more fun between us. Learn each other. Learn to get each other. Like me and Evan, we don't know each other very well. When we began, it was like, oh, you like beer? Oh, you like metal? Okay. Now I know what type of person he is a little bit more with the podcast. And that was the goal, really. And after that, just sharing a beer with other people. That's why we got the episode Talks with the Void, because we didn't want to do interviews. We wanted to have talks.
Yep.
Just to laugh, just to talk with other people, just like if you are in your basement with other people, just sharing a beer and talk about other things.
It's pretty much what we do also, that's always been what we like, is just chilling with people. The entire thing, once this pandemic ends, we're going to try and do live episodes with people at shows, go see the band, sit down with them, have little interviews with them. We're going to keep the entire chill podcast element, but I mean, we want to make it bigger. We want to go to shows, talk to people live, record stuff with them, have before and after interviews during a set, stuff like that. That's we want to support the entire Quebec scene as best as we can and just make friends while we do it, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
That's fun. That's the fun of it.
Yeah.
That's always the hope. Sorry, I'm typing in something real quick here.
It's all good, man.
Are you searching porn?
That
You
escalated
don't?
quickly.
You don't during the podcast? What the fuck?
Oh no, I got my porn on my 2 screens over there.
Looking, I mean, obviously, Metal Minded, it's been fantastic. Just to kind of switch back to the bands, Cruel Fate.
Yep.
Now that we've had the pandemic,
yep,
and the album was released, the year before, it's just like bad timing all around. So I feel like your band is one, like many other bands right now, that have to kind of figure out, once shows start coming back, what's going to be worth it. What are we going to do? Do you, like, looking at it now and being a metalhead yourself, obviously talking about with Metal Minded going to shows and things like that, how do you look at that whole dilemma as far as when's the right time to go back? Is there anything as far as like a lineup that would absolutely make you like forget about the pandemic, just so you could just be like, oh, I got to see this, because it's like, you're not going to get that chance again? Because I kind of feel like we're going to get these ridiculous tours that have, like, I just saw, it's like Deicide and Cataclysm. Like, there's just going to start being like these crazy lineups because people haven't been out.
So for me, first of all, when this whole thing fucking hit the fan, we had done just our release show. So in February, we did our album release show in Ottawa. So we did, there was like 100 people. It was a really small place, so it was super packed. So we had a blast. I mean, we got to play those songs, but we had a gig lined up, which was going to be a great show for us. We were opening for Napalm Death, Aborted, Tombs, and who else was on that lineup? It was just a fucking sick lineup, and we got that like cut right under our feet, and if that show were to come back, that would be a show I'd want to see, even if I wasn't on that bill. The Napalm Death and Aborted, with that latest Napalm Death release, which is probably my favorite Napalm Death album that they've ever done. Yeah, because honestly, to me, I've never gotten the singer. Like, Barney is such a nice guy, but his vocals to me just did not click. And for the first time on the Napalm Death record, I fucking loved his vocals on that last release. So if that's what was going to happen during our live show with them, I'm super down with that. But like every single band, it's just going to be so hard to figure out what's next. Like, when do we accept to do a live gig? When is the right time? Like for us, I mean, I haven't been in the jam space with the boys since 2020, early 2020. Actually, we were allowed during that summer, and I got to do one jam with them. So in 2020, I have probably a handful of jams with my band. The boys jammed a bit more during the summer because they were allowed, but I couldn't be there because most of the time there was something with like the kids going to daycare. They had like, oh shit, there was maybe some COVID-19 going on there. And so most of the time I had to just stay home and not go to those jams, right?
Yeah.
So I've only seen the boys once last summer. It's been a long time since I've seen them. And like, we're working on something right now, but we still can't do anything. So it's just, we're stuck. Like, I'm going to have to probably record vocals at home, and we're going to just send files back and forth, and it's going to be not as fun because the whole recording experience is just chilling together, sitting down, doing the vocals. Do we like that? Do we not like that? So that whole experience is going to kind of suck, The rest of the stuff is recorded. There's just me left probably to record.
I understand completely what you're saying, because that's the same thing I got with my other projects.
Yep.
Like last year, what I did for Overdose of Bacon, we were like booking the local, like the rehearsal room that I'm doing with my band.
Yep.
So we got like a computer and all. I just take my shit, go at that room, and we record. But now what we are doing for other projects, my friend Nick got a little studio at his home. Yep. So he got a mic, he got everything to record. So like he's good to go. He's good to do it.
A lot of bands, that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, and it sucks. It sucks in a way, but from my perspective, you are in a band. I'm not. I'm doing some projects. So in my point of view, I don't care, to be honest. Like you do it at home or you do it like in the rehearsal room or in the studio. Like, of course, it's not the same thing. You're not with other people, but in a way, just send the files. And sometimes what I do, I call my buddy to say, hey, can you do this instead?
Yeah.
Or I just call him via Messenger. Hey, can you do this?
Yeah. Well, to me, being in a band is all about that social life. It's all about, tonight I'm going to the jam spot. I'm going to bring a few beers. We're going to jam the whole set, sit down, drink a beer, jam the whole set another time, sit down, chill, have a third round, and then we go home. We had fun. I yelled in your faces, and we're done. So to me,
transaction is over.
Yeah, it's just that whole experience that I'm missing. Like, for me, being in a band is all about the live shows.
Yeah,
I could release one album in my life and do live shows for the entire rest of my life with that album, and I'd be fine with it. It's funny. Yeah, I'm the front man. You know, I like to be on stage. I like to go crazy. I've done some crazy shit on stage. I've bled on stage once, and it was pretty insane. I've climbed walls. I've done. To me, it's all about that live experience and that entire just immersive live show, having fun with your crowd, creating like this. You feel like you're with that band because that band is doing something great. So you're like connected with them, even though you don't know these people. So it's going to be hard for me to even like, some shows are going to happen and it's all going to be social distance, no moshing and stuff like that. And I don't know if I'm ready to be on stage during one of those shows. I don't know if the energy is going to be there for me. So it's going to be a hard decision once it comes down to that, if that's what's going to happen. So it's a hard question you have there, Evan, because so many factors come in. I mean, obviously, I would prefer being in a crowd, socially distanced, watching a good show, than being the band playing a socially distanced show.
It's the same thing that Matt talked about. Like he's talking about that. Like it was like, oh, am I doing that show? Like I don't want to do that show socially distanced. Yeah. I don't want like people not having fun just because they have to be socially distanced. Like
it's a hard bargain. It's going to be crazy. Obviously, if Aborted announce they're coming down here and they're going to have a set with Benighted and Cryptopsy, fuck that. I'm going to go even if it's socially distanced. I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'll still go.
No, I'll still go because like in that case, it's not like in your home. Like I love the concept of virtual show. I love the concept.
Yep.
But I'm someone that got less and less attention. So I see something and I'm like, oh, it's cool, but I want to do something else. Like in a show, you're like, there's always something else to do. Like you see the show, you see the people, you see the show, you see the people. So like
in a show, it's that entire, I'm in this show. Like my life is here now. Nothing else exists. The live stream, like you're saying, like you're at home, you can go like make popcorn and come back and you're like, oh shit, I missed a bunch of crap, and you're not 100% committed to that show. It's not the same thing, right? But I'm just like you. I love the concept. I love how bands can still connect with their fans, and it's why we had that festival. We wanted to connect people with the bands, and a lot of people watching that fest discovered good bands that they had never seen before, never even heard of. You guys watched the festival. Like, a lot of people came back and they were like, holy shit, Tunguska Mammoth was pretty fucking cool. And they sold merch that night.
Yeah.
And people like generally bought stuff from bands. Like, Your Last Wish was super fun. Last Dance Among Wolves was like party rock hardcore. It was really fun. So, I mean, I love live streams, but it's never for me going to replace a real live show.
No, of course.
I want everyone's sweat on me.
That's the thing, because I thought about doing
everywhere.
I thought about doing like some live stream show of Overdose of Bacon, because we are a project. I said I will never do that, but I thought about it in my head. But I was like, is it the good thing to do? Like, let's keep it as a project. And that's the thing I talk about in my interview. I talk about, like, because he asked the question, do you want to do shows with Overdose of Bacon? I said no, but if I have to do one, it would be a big one. It'd be a big one. Like, I will get the best bassist, the best drummer, the best second guitarist. I'll be the guitarist. I got the 2 singer, and I will get all the guests of the album. And if I can't get all of them, I will try to get replacements that are resembling to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
you just do the one big grandiose show.
I will do the big one and only show of Overdose of Bacon. That's what I'll do personally.
Nice.
If I have to do a show, it would be one show, but it will be the biggest one you'll ever see of your life. not the biggest one as Rammstein or something like that. The biggest one as an underground band that don't have a lot of following.
Yeah.
Like, that could be good.
How's it going for you in the States, Evan, to have shows restarted already?
So shows are starting to be booked, and there are some shows that started, like down in the southern states. They're open. They're all open.
Well, I think Florida has been having shows like for a while.
Florida, I don't know if Texas has, but wouldn't surprise me. They've been open alongside a lot of the southern states. Ultimately, whatever they're also this. It just so happens they're also the states with the most vaccinations.
Yeah.
So you know what? Someone's got to pull the trigger. It might as well be the crazy cousin. If someone's gonna do it. So I mean, whatever. I don't know how I feel about it. I saw that Gojira in Deftones, their tour with Poppy is now in August, and they're gonna be in Boston. And I've actually crossed my mind where I was like, should I go see that? But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to local shows, and I'm going to support the local scene more than I have in the past before I start going back to the big ones.
Yeah.
Not because I, some elitist fucking thing.
Yeah.
But just because I don't know how comfortable I am yet. I'd rather go to the shows that I know are going to have that really need the people. Mm-hmm. I kind of know that, when Gojira shows up, they're just going to be releasing Fortitude. Everybody's going to be fucking there. You don't got to worry about them. That's really what it comes down for me. I want to be able to support the most bands as I possibly can. And I think that that's probably what is going to end up happening.
That's a good way of seeing the whole situation, because obviously all those small bands are going to need all the help they can get.
Absolutely.
Like, you release albums and you haven't been able to do shit, like just like Cruel Fate. Like, we're going to need to do shows to get our music out there to sell all of those albums that are just waiting to be sold.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really, it was a really good answer. I was really, really impressed by that answer.
Evan, I do this every week, twice a week.
You interview a lot. So I'll switch it up again. I mean, we're going to talk about some beer. Obviously, all three of us, we share a nice passion for it. you especially. So talk about how your palate and your beer journey have been through COVID, because I feel that a lot of people have done this as far as like everything for me, my metal changed. You know, I went from being the stereotypical brutal death guy to now more on the black side, like Black and Death and different elements of some other genres in there. You know, I sent you some music the other day that was freaking synth gaze. I don't even know where the hell that came from. But and I know, right? It's like, you know, at this point you're like, oh, I'll take anything.
I'm the same. Like you just said, you were the typical brutal death guy. I flipped around the same way. I was brutal death and grind, and now I'm all into that heavy metal and black metal.
Yeah.
So heavy metal this year to me has been like this discovery of really old metal that has this awesome revival that I had no clue was happening. Like bands like Conquest and Midnight Spell, they hit hard, and like black metal has been doing crazy stuff. I don't know if you guys have gotten to listen to that latest Bewitcher.
Yep.
It's black trash, sort of black and roll.
Black trash, dude. What
shit.
the hell?
Holy shit, is that ever good?
Yeah.
So it's, for me though, in black metal, I can pinpoint that what I love is post black metal. I find that everything that is post black and atmospheric black is the stuff that really hits it for me. Like that, all that raw black metal, that's still way too far. But anyways, you were asking for beers. We're on to metal now.
Yeah, but that's pretty much how it goes. I feel like those, obviously we're here, those two things go hand in hand.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, how has that like your whole beer journey changed? Like, not obviously you probably found yourself trying some things you necessarily wouldn't have, but what I have found is that I have now grown very hesitant to many different, like, you know, a lot of breweries that now come out with, like, you know, the same things, as far as like being very hesitant to like get really into something, because at this point, you know, especially during the pandemic, we had all this time. It's like I feel like I've tried every fucking Imperial IPA in the market. You know, like you find yourself, and again, it does. You could talk about it with metal too, because it does go hand in hand. We had some great years between 2020 and now 2021. I feel like, where there's so many good bands. We're finding like all these freaking you know, stellar little bands that are coming out of the woodwork, whether you call them underground or startups or whatever. There's just, it's amazing the diversity within the genres of between metal and beer.
I found so many one-man bands. It's insane the amount of one-man bands that are coming out with stuff, because obviously everyone's at home. So the guy's like, I'm just gonna fucking make a new band and release music nonstop. So I listened to this one black metal band the other day. Since 2020, he released 6 albums.
My God.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and like I feel like Doom, the genre Doom, has been like it's amazing. The bands that I've seen that came out of this. Vile Creature, you had Atramentus. I mean, just that shit's just off the top of my head, but you know, just it's nuts. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and I like that Doom is changing. It's not just straight Doom anymore. You know, there's always an element to it. It's like the atmospheric Doom or the funeral Doom, or just blending of styles. Like I listened to this band, I forget the name, but it was heavy metal Doom.
Oh.
So that was really fun, because with all those Black Sabbath type riffs and the Doom element, which is also from Black Sabbath, it was like a revival of that old style, which was pretty fun. Something I like though about Doom is when it's blended with the sludge or stoner.
Oh yeah,
that to me is like, I don't know if you guys listen to the band Fuzz Throne.
I heard about it. Really
good stuff. The album is called Temple of the Fuzz.
Oh yeah,
the fuzz.
I love stoner doom. That's the genre that I like because
you guys should check that
stoner.
band.
I love stoner.
Yeah, he's here even promoting bands right now. It's about you, damn it.
Hey, we're talking about stoner on 420.
We gotta go with the beer.
We gotta go with the beer. Okay,
we gotta go with the beer.
So I could go with that. I was big into, like everybody, I was into the hype, the New England IPAs. Everyone was drinking them. So that's what I was used to. It's what I was drinking at the beginning of the pandemic. And I was drinking it just normal basis since it was just normal times. I was working. I wasn't at home all the time. And I drank a lot of New England IPAs. And then I switched over to the West Coast IPAs. And then I found my IPA passion back, sort of thing, because the West Coast IPAs always have that bigger kick that in your mouth. It's
bitter.
Yeah, it's that bitterness, and it's to me it's better. I still like New England IPAs, but then I rediscovered my love for that bitterness, and then I sort of got tired of drinking IPAs all the time, so I started exploring in more like German style beers like Kolsch, or just basic style beers like good pilsners or lagers. So I went into that a lot, and that's what I've been drinking a lot lately. Obviously it's wintertime. It was wintertime, so it was like stouts, a lot of stouts. And now I'm back onto that. Like, it's like I came full way around. Like, I'm going back to the New England IPAs right now because I let them go for a while, and now I feel like that's what I need to go back to. But I mean, it changed, but it didn't. Like, I'm just more open-minded about it now. Like, I don't buy beers because, oh, New England IPA, perfect. No, I look at the entire selection. I'm like, okay, this is new and interesting. Like, in the summertime, I drank a ton of sour beers and Gose. I drank a ton of them.
Same.
And it was just really different, you know. It was just to try new stuff. I got tired of them pretty fast, though. It was like,
it's a taxing thing to drink sours all the time.
Yeah, it was like, it was painful at some point, you know. It was like, oh shit, okay, I have to stop. And my wife was she was getting into the sour beers with me. And then at one point she came back, like she had bought a bunch of sour beers. I'm like, I'm done. They're all yours.
Yeah. Especially like a kettle sour, you know, like something with such a robust like kick to it.
Exactly.
You know what I just thought of? You should start another channel. Let's call it Yeastminded.
Yeastminded.
Love it.
Oh, there's already Vox and Hop that talk about beer, so I'll leave that to Matt.
Yeah, we try not to do it a lot, but it's a cool topic. They go hand in hand, you know.
If we talk about beer, we talk about beer as fans, because Matt got this knowledge that we don't have.
Oh, dude, I don't know nearly as much.
No, it's exactly like our mutual buddy Steph Dels. He knows a shit ton.
Or Craig from BAOS podcast, like is shit about beer. And what he said when he was on our podcast, he said that when he started, he was a dumbass. Like, he didn't know anything about beer. And 6,000 beers later, like, now he knows the shit.
Here we are.
Yeah, at the beginning, like, I also started tracking my beers at some point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm drinking so many beers. I need to keep some sort of tabs on it, like I do with metal. Like, I rate every single thing I listen to. You should see the word files I have on my computer. You would go insane. I rate everything by I rate the band,
and not a
the
single
album,
one he likes the vocals,
the style, and then the ratings. Vocals are always hard for me. You know that. You know that.
I'll never live down the fact that you don't like Terminal Nation's record because of the vocals. I'm gonna be.
I wasn't the only one. Even my buddy didn't like it.
I'm gonna see you one day, and I'm just gonna play it on loop nonstop.
That'd be mean.
It's what you suffer.
Oh, by the way, I know you like crossover and stuff like that, but did you listen to the band Bushido Code?
No.
It came out last week. Crossover trash.
Ooh. Crossover thrash.
Yeah, enforced style, you know?
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
Check it out. But I mean, yeah. So I even started tracking my beers because at some point it was like, "Fuck, man, I got to remember what I'm buying and if I like it or not."
Yeah.
Because I was just buying so many beers at some point. So I have this app and I track all the beers and where I buy them and all that stuff. So I'm just put them there every single time. So just fucking scan the barcode and it goes right on there. It's untapped. I just put all my beers there. Fuck it.
Boom. Done.
Yeah. Like me, I tried Untap, but I got a problem. I get bored very quickly. Just go on the app, just cheers your beer. Said, oh, I drank that. Oh, I followed the brewery. Okay, that's good.
No, I use it.
Bored.
I don't follow breweries. I don't toast nobody. I track my beers. I scan my barcode. I put it on my profile. I give it a rating. I'm done.
Yeah,
I don't go on the app. I just track my beers on it.
I don't do that. Even.
I forget to do all that. Here's a typical Friday night for Mr. Welch. I show up to my favorite watering hole, and I get the Kino card. I put the Kino card down. I pick my numbers. I throw the fucking $10 on. I play some Kino, and then it's just, what do you got in this week? And then, they come over. This is what we got this week, and then I get 18, and next thing you know, I don't know what happened. I can't tell you what I had. That is kind of how I know what's really good, is that I will show up with my wife, and bless her soul, I'll show up. Like, I can't just have three beers for like a couple hours or whatever. I gotta have 6, 7, 8 of them, because I have this impulse where it's like an addict in my head, where it's just like, you got to try it. You got to know what it tastes like.
You have to try every single one of them.
You got to try all of them. So I'm just like, God damn it. So here I am, pissing through these freaking beers, and I just like will forget most of them. And then there will be some where I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? That one was good. Or like, oh yeah.
I remember that one.
I think it's the best way to rate beers is have a fuck ton of them and then see which ones you remember.
That sounds like the worst way to try and rate beer.
Nah, I think that's the best way.
No, Evan, I got the same thing, because I go to my store over there, like 2 minutes walk from my home. I go there, I just check the beers. I'm like, that's good. That's good. That's good. I go to the cashier. Like, he's just scanning my beers. He's like, oh, that's $180. Yes, new record.
I actually picked up this one thing. I was going to an uncle's birthday party, and I picked up this one thing. They're all kind of like they're like big whiskey tequila guys, and so people. And people. And so I found this fucking like Nordic honey wine, and I don't know why I bought it, but I was just looking at the bottle. It was the last bottle, and I was just staring at it, and I was like, you know what?
I have to try it.
I gotta try it. That recipe, it says it's 1,700 years old. When am I even gonna try this yet? I fucking picked it up, and I'm driving to my in-laws' house, and I'm thinking to myself, like, nobody's gonna drink this with me. I'm gonna drink this by myself and be trashed in like an hour. I can't do this. I ended up leaving it at my in-laws. Review to happen soon. I just told them, I said, I'll come over for like a fire one day and I'll just have it, and then I'll figure it out from there. But that's like how my mind works. It's like I'll walk through the liquor store. I can't just walk through the liquor store. Because a lot of the time I find myself being like, oh, I got to go to the brewery. Got to support the brewery. And it's typically cheaper. Yeah. So it's like you go to a brewery, you can get, like my best example is we have an all imperial brewery, Greater Good. Yep. We have Greater Good, all imperial. And so here, the way it's taxed, it's like a 4-pack is typically like $18. You go to the brewery, you can get like fucking, 6 4-packs and net out like $50. But if you get that at the liquor store, you're fucking, looking at almost 100. So
yeah,
you're
for
just
sure.
Like,
I think all breweries, when you go directly to the brewery, it's not the same price because you don't have that transport probably fee from going to another place or whatever. But like, I mean, what I've been doing is the shop that I have in town here that holds all of the local brouhaha. They have a delivery system now. so I go online, I make this list, just fill it up, send it to him. He calls me back. He's like, "This is your amount. Give me your credit card." Give him credit card, and then it's at my door.
It's funny. It was the same thing last year with my store, which is La Muraille des Bières. It was the same thing because they got a delivery system. It was like, I go on the website. No, like they got a website, but I just knew it in my head what I wanted. And I go on the Facebook page. They were sending like some mix pack, and they were making some mix pack, and you can just do your list with that. So I did my list. I just text the girl, Mag. I text Mag. She's like, "Okay, it's cool. Okay, it's cool. I'm preparing that. And you just have to send me your money via Interact."
Okay.
Like Interact transfer. So that's what I was doing for a moment. But then I was bored of doing that. So when they reopened, when they reopened the store, I was like, "Oh, I go there. It's 2 minutes from me. Let's do it."
Exactly. No, for me, it's, well, Phil, I don't drive.
Yeah.
So just getting it delivered at home, I don't have to bug my wife to drive me to the beer store.
Yeah, I know it because who got to drive you last time when I was there?
Amazing.
Yeah, but dude, if I go back and get snow this year, I will have a new car.
And you're going to try these guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, let's do a trade, man. I'm gonna
open this guy.
Ooh.
This is a classic St Ambroise beer, but they redid it with new hops. So it's a New England IPA, like I was saying, but with 6 different hops in it. So it's 2 different Galaxy hop, 2 different Mosaic hops, and 2 different Idaho Gem hops. So this should be interesting. That's why I wanted to try it. I let it warm a little bit because it said to not drink it too cold. So I'm going to try and have this one next.
I finished mine and I'm like, it's not my day of beer, but because I'm doing an exception.
But you're getting another one?
Yeah, I got this Gose, which is like 3%, I think. So maybe I would get that. You can talk about shit if you want, but I would get that. Just rinse put some water in it. And
look at that haze.
Delish.
Hazy.
Delish.
I'm coming back, boys.
Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want. We'll just continue this interview without you, Phil. That's okay. No, just leave in the middle of our podcast. Who gives a fuck? He does whatever he wants. He just edit this shit out or whatever. So we're gonna play a game.
Oh, that's right. We have a game to play.
Phil's got a game. He always comes up with good games. We did start playing this music game that we started. I don't know if you caught it, but we started doing this.
Yeah, I went on the hangout the other time, and it's you use Spotify, I think. So
Spotify is the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, what you do is you get on. Everybody. It's one against all. And so you pick, someone starts off with a song by an artist, and then the next person in line has to pick a song within the allotted time of the song that's playing. It can't be more than 6 minutes. And the next song has to have a correlation to the song before it. So either a band, a member in the band, a word in the band, a word in the song, and that's or like a word in the album.
Yeah, I went on the Vox and Hop hangout last time and I played with Phil. Yeah. I think you weren't there that time.
No, I wasn't.
but now we did like more rules, like some rules that are better.
We put them in fucking
strict rules.
Concrete, you know.
Yeah, concrete rules.
Yeah, we had to because people were asking, and we had no answers.
Are we doing that game now?
No, do your game. We need to figure that out.
Yeah. Before we figure the game.
Naufrageur.
Yeah, because my camera is just fucking shit. Go. Perfect. Le Naufrageur. Gose-Sur-Mer IPA, which is a Gose IPA with Citra and Amarillo. Fun fact about that beer, I didn't get it by myself. My parents were in holidays in Rimouski, and my dad has been to this store called Jessup, which is a little convenience store, and they are selling beer. A lot of beers from that region because it's in the east of Quebec. So there's some Rimouski, Rollbox, and a lot of those beer from the east. So Naufrageur is not a brand that I'm tasting a lot, that I'm drinking a lot, but my dad knows I love IPAs and I love Gose. So I'm drinking that. And I said it was 3.5. It's 5.5, but I don't care. I will buy some beers this Thursday or this Friday. I don't know. More this Thursday because I need beer. There's only 2 beer in my fridge now. But yeah. So cheers.
Cheers. This one's pretty good. It's actually very bitter for New England IPA, so I'm liking this.
Oh, I love Gose. It's salty.
Yep.
With a bit of IPA freshness. Holy shit, I love it. I love Gose. It's a style that not a lot of people are liking it because, it's salty. But I like salty beers. I don't know why.
Yep.
I like it. So, we do my game?
Let's do it.
So,
all right, what type of game is this?
I thought about it because it won't be a game like the other times, like with image or guess the image. It will be, I called it the poetic lyrics.
The what?
Because
Evan is like, the what?
Okay, so
what do you mean?
Okay, so in metal sometimes. Lyrics are not that well pronounced. And I want you to guess a song, a band, and an album just with the lyrics. I will speak the lyrics as a poet.
Holy shit, I'm going to lose this game.
Oh, it depends. It depends.
Yeah.
Because
my stupidity is going to show you up.
I will explain it because I put some rules. So what I will do, I will begin by saying the lyrics, but there's a part of the song which is the chorus on some songs. So before the chorus, I will say a tip just so you know if you got an idea of who the band is. If not, I say the chorus. And if you have no fucking idea of the song, the band, or the album, I say another tip. And if you have no idea, I say the answer. Is that good for you?
Yeah. This is going to be fucking hard.
It depends. It depends. Like,
you gotta appreciate the creativity.
I thought about that game because you are a lyricist, Yolin. Mm-hmm. You are a vocalist. So I was like, that's a good game for you.
It's a good game, but I'm still going to suck at it.
Yeah, Evan, you buried the lead. He's the vocalist
because the bands that I choose are related to both of you.
Okay.
So it's band that I think you know them. I didn't follow that one, but you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. So for the points, you got 1 point if you got not the song name. You got 0.5 points if you got a band, and you got 0.5 point for the album. So you
Do I
got
have to write
2
this shit
points. If you want, I can write it over there. I got a paper
I got a paper.
and a pen. So I can write it.
My cat sits on my shit, so I don't know. I don't know if I got a pen. He probably fucking
I got a pen, so it's
threw
good.
it somewhere because he's an asshole.
It's good, my friend.
All right, cool.
So I got E and Y. So perfect.
Man, this is scaring me.
No, it's not. So let's go with the first. You're hearing my angelic voice. Is that good for you?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Perfect. So first song. Paralyzed in pleasure, I hear you call. Lost my cognitive control. Dumb vermin opens the unexplored paths, digs their flesh, relentlessly rapes it. Following the sickness, I tasted the remains of freedom. I freeze the sun, burning dopamine. Pressure increases, missing the paroxysm. Give me your worms swarming under the torn skin.
I said aborted. Maybe. Benighted?
Man,
You got the band.
I got the band?
Yeah, you got the band. So let's
Implore the negative?
No, nah, not this song. But you got 0.5 for now because you got the band name.
All right, so is it the
wait, just re-say that last line that you said.
Give me your worms swarming under the torn skin. Because if I say the chorus, you would get it.
No, wait.
Do they have a song called Scars?
No, it's shit. I know this song. Because now that you said it's benighted,
and it's the latest album.
It's the song "Come with Disgust."
Yes, you got it, Yolin. So
there you go.
Damn.
So it's 1 for Yolin, and you know the album. Like I said, 0.5 for the album. Do I let that rules?
Well, the album is the one you have behind you. It's Necro Breed.
Yeah. So I think, okay, let's do something else. 1 for the band name, 1 for the song. So,
all right,
Evan, you got 1.
Well, that was interesting.
It just sounded like Jules lyrics, you know?
Yeah. Because like the rest was like come with this guy, suck my body, drain my body until my flesh turns into
you would have
dust.
said that would have been done.
Yeah, so it was the easy one. So let's go with the second one.
That was the easy one.
The second one got no chorus, so the tips would go like at the end.
All right.
Contorted faces in distorted places. I'll leave you my mark when we meet in the fucking dark. Contorted faces in distorted places. You won't think dream when you hear yourself scream. I'm more bite than bark. When I tear out your heart, fuck around and find out. Contorted faces.
Werewolves?
No. Contorted faces in distorted places. I'll leave you my mark when we meet in the fucking dark.
Aborted. That's aborted.
I was gonna say the Black Dahlia murder.
No.
That's
I'll go with the tip.
Faces, contorted places.
No, hold on. Don't tip us yet. We haven't performed services.
I said tip, but I don't know what is the word for it. Like for
faces,
a hint. Yeah, a hint.
Ingested?
It's not a tip, it's a hint. No, it's not ingested.
You said it's related to both. Like we both will know it.
Yeah, like most of them, you know them.
Psychroptic? No, it's not his type of lyrics.
No, it's not.
Do I go with a hint?
That fucking in the actual lyrics is.
You said that's not a chorus. Oh man, that is.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, that song was weird because I don't even know if there's a chorus in that song.
Okay. Well, anyways, we'll go with the next step.
Yeah.
Hint number 1. This song is from an album that represents well the year 2020.
Terminal Nation?
You got it.
Let's go!
I would never have known this shit.
Is that the leather the song, the leather one?
No.
It's
I do not know the names of the
Hold
song.
on. Say the last bit of that again.
Contorted faces in distorted places. I'll leave you my mark when we meet in the fucking dark.
That's is that the title track?
No.
No, fuck. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's either Master Plan. No, it's not Master Plan. It can't be.
No, it was too easy.
Yeah, no, Master Plan was too easy.
I have no clue.
No, because you know what my because now you guess the band's name because my second hint was they think the system is not broken because this is what it was always meant to be.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
That was my second hint, but you got the band, so.
Yeah, I did. I've only.
Do I say the name of the song?
Go for it. Yeah.
Revenge.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I knew that Yolin would never get it.
Nope, that was not my place to be.
Dude, that was my line of 2020. The system is not broken. It is the way it has always meant to be.
Nice.
It's a pretty brutal line for a year. That was pretty fucked.
Okay, so first time ever, Evan is taking the lead.
I don't think that's ever happened in the history of
this game. Is fucking hard.
This game is hard.
Yeah, but this one now maybe it will be good. Maybe I said.
Oh man,
I love torturing my guests.
You're and me
and you. So for the third song. Watch them eat it up like rodents and pigs, devouring misinformation so blatantly.
Is that cattle decapitation?
No.
Okay.
Search for the truth, one
Ingested?
click away. No. A myriad of theories just waiting to be spread. Conflicts breeding conflicts for the sheeple to see. A myriad of fake sympathy waiting to be spread. Varmint, erroneous, and idiocracy.
Well, you keep saying vermint. Is that the Black Dahlia murder?
No.
Oh, no.
Or is it aborted for the first time?
Oh, shit, you got it.
I was going to say aborted, but then I thought somebody was going to be like, you just say aborted all the fucking time.
Just re-say the beginning of those lyrics.
Yeah.
Watch them eat it up like rodents and pigs. Devouring misinformation so blatantly. Oh, just by the way, I'm not starting each time with the beginning of the song.
No.
Because sometimes it's too evident.
Retro gore?
It's from the good album. So it's from Retro Gore, but it's not a good song.
Okay, re-say the lyrics again.
Watch them eat it up like rodents and pigs, devouring misinformation so blatantly, searching for the truth one click away.
It's towards the end of the album.
Yeah.
It's
I can't remember a single fucking name off that album.
Start again.
Watch them eat it up like rodents and pigs, devouring misinformation so blatantly. Search for the truth one click away. A myriad of theories. A myriad of theories just waiting to be spread. Conflicts breeding conflicts for the sheeple to see. A myriad of fake sympathy.
Coven of ignorance. Coven of ignorance.
Exactly. So the chorus is, watch the mouth open as the bullshit excretes, a coven of ignorance prophets we claim to be. Watch the world father as opinions decree, a coven of ignorance where everything offends me. I love those lyrics.
It's good stuff.
When I read that, I was like, holy shit.
But it's towards the end of the album, right? It's ninth track or something.
It's the track 8. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's 3 for Yolin and 2 for Evan. Shall we continue, sir?
Go for it.
Sure.
So, 4th song. Can you feel it consume? Can you feel the cold entomb? Can you peel away the pain as you slowly drift insane?
Cool fate.
No, panic induced.
That would have been funny. That would have been insane.
No, panic induced, frenzied despair, tortured alive beyond repair.
Ingested?
No.
Start at the beginning again.
I know those lyrics.
Can you feel it consume? Can you feel the cold entomb?
Frozen Soul.
You got it.
It is. It's Frozen fucking Soul. It's I
know it's Frozen Soul because of that cold.
Wraith of Death.
Wraith of Death.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, it's Wraith of Death.
Yeah.
So,
can you feel it consume?
I was like, he's talking about cold. It's a band I don't like.
Fuck you.
Hey, I at least got the name of the band.
Yeah, I know. After I pestered you for like 3 months.
So it's 4 to 3. 4 for Yolin and 3 to Evan. For Evan. Mm-hmm. So 5th song, which is the second to last song. My deep aversions building for years. Smoldering contempt internally burns. Dark introspection. Memories of scorn. Every slide an element of my simmering mind. Conflicted modules dictate my course. Feed me violence and my hatred will gorge. Resolve is growing. It must be done. And to this fury, I'll be forced to succumb.
Ingested.
No.
Nope.
Damn it.
It's Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's the song Cauldron of Hate.
Tabarnak. You got it,
knows.
bro.
He knows.
He knows. So.
He knows.
Oh,
Cannibal Corpse is...
Rage.
Yeah,
this
see.
notion of murder is no longer vague. Safe. I don't know how to do it. I hate it.
What's cool about Cannibal Corpse is, I'm reviewing them like tomorrow, and I found out something really cool. Every single one of their full-length albums, the design was done by the same guy. Since the very beginning.
Seriously?
All
God damn.
15 albums were all done by the same guy doing the artwork.
Shit.
Sick, eh?
That's sick on tabarnak. It's fucking sick, dude. So, last song. And this one, there's like, there's a chorus, but there's a lot of lyrics. So, let's start with it.
There's a lot of lyrics. It's psychroptic.
No. Pardon, please, the narrow confinement of your limbs. Unfortunately, it's necessary for your correction. Shriek to your heart's content if you wish. I promise you pain and nightmares in that sequence.
Dude, you're playing us because we know Matt. It's cryptopsy.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
It slit your guts.
Fuck. I suck at making those games.
No, you did. It was a good game.
You did good. You did good.
It's just in the last ones you got into the stuff I know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
Frozen Soul, I was lucky though.
Yeah, Frozen Soul, you were fucking lucky.
It's just
I would have put a Cruel Fate, but I knew that you know the lyrics because you're the
obviously.
vocalist. So I was like, no, it's too easy.
It could have been very funny though.
Yeah, like maybe next time I would try to search like some song that are not singles or just songs that no one just go listen to very often.
Yeah, but if you take stuff that's not singles, it's gonna be fucking hard.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I was happy about the Coven of Ignorance because I think it's one of my favorite songs of that album. I love Retrogore so much. That album is so fucking sick. But Coven of Ignorance, there's a part with samples in it, like Father of the Year. There's something that's singing that song. I love that sample. I just love it. Mm-hmm. And when they are just going back to the chorus, watch the open mouth as the bullshit excretes. Like, I just love Sven for that.
Obviously, Aborted has to be my favorite band. And the other day I was looking through my wardrobe because I hang all my t-shirts. I don't fold them. I don't put them in my drawers. They're all hanging in my closet. I have over 200 shirts. It's insane. And they're all metal shirts, every single one of them. And the other day I realized, holy shit, I think I have like at least 10 Aborted shirts. At least. So yeah, I have a lot of merch.
Hey, speaking of artwork and shit of that, there's a little gift that I give to everyone. And I forgot about this. I did it today because I forgot to do it before. So it's not the best thing that I did, but I'm happy to show it nonetheless. So wait, there's a thing called Not This. Go fuck yourself.
There's the porn.
Not this.
The porn was right there.
I saw it.
So this is the little gift I got for you.
Nice.
I was
Metal Minded logo.
Yeah, with Metal Minded logo behind and just Yolin. Nice. I don't know if it's readable, but it's
I love
metal. I don't care.
I might use it for my Steam account.
Yeah, do it.
Send me that stuff. I'll put it on my Steam account.
I will send it to you on Messenger, like after the podcast or after it's over. So Perfect. No problem.
That is very awesome. Thank you very much. I like it.
Oh shit! I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. God damn it!
We're having technical difficulties, people.
Nah, not really. It's just my camera.
Oh, it's not technical difficulties. It's Philip difficulties.
Yeah, Phil's having difficulties being alive.
That's the problem with this. Like when I got a beer at the wrong moment of the week.
Now you're all offset.
Mm-hmm. Well,
shit, that's a good beer. But yeah.
So, this was a great time.
It was fun. Time. It was very fun, guys.
That's once again another game I lost, but it's all about the fun.
You almost got to winning this, man. You were in the lead.
But
I had it by the balls. It just didn't happen. After
Aborted, it was like, oh, Yolin.
Yeah,
Yolin.
Then you picked the two bands that he knew the best.
Yeah.
What you should have done is you should have done High Command. And you should have done Land of Fog, and I would have been like, "Oh yeah, there we go.
There you go. He's gonna win this shit."
I don't know all of them. Like you know them because you search. Me, I don't search.
It's funny because Evan, you kept just saying ingested.
I was waiting for it. I was like, he had benighted, he had aborted. I'm like, ingested got here.
No,
no, he didn't. He put terminal nation.
Maybe next time.
Exactly.
That was good stuff.
So shout out time.
Yes, shout out time. Yolin, you're our guest. You go first, buddy.
So shout outs for music that's been out lately, sort of deal.
Whatever you want.
Can be everything you want. It can be a movie, it can be everything.
Oh, well, it's funny you say movie. I watched that new movie, Nobody, yesterday.
Okay.
Last night, it was late, and I was like, I'm not tired, so I'm going to watch the new movie, which is from the same writer as John Wick, and the director from the movie Hardcore Henry. So obviously you can expect a pretty action-packed movie, and it's with Bob Odenkirk, which is Saul from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really fun. You know, it's about this old dude just living his life like he was never an assassin type thing, and then shit hits the fan. John Wick style, but don't compare it to John Wick. That's the thing. It's in that same vein, but it's not that same gun fu action like he does in John Wick. So really fun stuff, and I really enjoyed that. I mean, music wise, obviously this week, Endseeker, fucking Endseeker.
It was mine. I wanted to say that.
Fucking Endseeker is sick. Endseeker is like lick type death metal. I think it's even better, I'd have to say. I've been listening to a bunch of stuff. I mentioned earlier, Evan, Bushido Code, and that latest Bewitcher. Bewitcher has been fucking kicking my ass. I keep listening to it nonstop. But I mean, obviously it's going to be the stuff I'm reviewing, like the latest Cannibal Corpse, which is really fucking good. Eric Rutan does good for them. It helps refresh.
Yeah, he does.
It helps refresh their pattern, which is never bad. They've never done a bad album. But I mean, it helps to have that fresh blood on the album. And obviously, Eric Rutan knew all the ropes of the band because he's been recording them for so fucking long. He's been recording them since Kill. So, and to me, this album is what should have came right after Kill.
Yeah.
It's like the logical successor.
It could have, but I'll be honest, like, as I love Kill, as I love, like, I heard the 2 songs they released on for the new album, but Evisceration's Plague was, the album needed to, not changes, but just like exploring something else, like slower tempo songs.
I love the slower tempo on Evisceration Plague.
Yeah, Evisceration's Plague and Torture, I think they were the 2 best. After that, Skeletal Domain, and Skeletal Domain was the first that I heard. So for me, I'm a little bit biased about that album. But after that, Red Before Black, meh. It was a big meh. Like, what the fuck? You're releasing that? After like a fucking bunch of good albums, you're releasing that? Like, it was not
they're
bad,
always good.
But it was not good.
And on the Quebec side, Spectral Wound released a pretty good black album. If you guys want to check that out, that's pretty insane. And obviously, I'm also reviewing Intonate, which is some proggy tech death from here in Quebec also. So check that stuff out, guys.
Perfect.
Can you go
Bill,
first?
He ended up taking yours, right?
Yeah, he took my Endseeker because that album is so good.
I'm shouting out $20 Spin as a label, just because they've so far they've been coming out with fucking awesome stuff, and I'm super stoked about everything they have. And I'm also going to be shouting out an album that came out last year by the band. I believe you say Worm, but it's
Worm.
It's WVRM. Colony Collapse.
That's the band that was on the lineup I kept forgetting about earlier. It was Aborted, Napalm Death, Worm, and Tombs. That's the lineup we were opening.
Yeah. No, this band was, again, one of many gems that I found in my pandemic days. It was so good. So, Colony Collapse. Definitely check it out. And while you're at it, you might as well just check out the rest of them, too, the rest of their albums. I think they got at least Worm, 4 or 5 or something like that.
Amazing.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'll go with Prague because you took my Endseeker, so I would go with Prague. I don't care because I didn't listen to too much music this week, so let's go with Liquid Tension Experiment. First album in 22 years. Yep. 22. And LT3. I didn't listen to the whole album because it's a long album. Fucking long. but a lot of improv. And if you got a little jazz side, or if you're interested in some improvisation, go for it, because it's improv all the fucking long. And some people will say, is it that improvisation? Yeah, because the first song, it begins with a fade in. No song do that. No fucking song in the world that I know do fade in like it was like a song like in the album, a middle song in the album. No, it's the first one. And I checked twice just to be sure it's the first song of the album. And I'm like, it's a fade in. Okay, that's interesting. Weird. Go. So, Liquid Tension Experiment, LTE3, John Petrucci, Mike Portnoy, Jordan Rudess, and Tony Levin. Legends. They are legends. So go check it out, peeps.
Nice.
Perfect. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Yolin, thanks for coming. It's been awesome.
No problem, guys.
You're a gem as always, buddy. You're a gem as always. Look forward to hearing from Cruel Fate and seeing what Metal Minded's got in the future. So with that said, I'm Evan.
And I'm Phil. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you on the next episode. Cheers. Yeah.